What happens if your network marketing company is starting to restrict how you market your network marketing business? This is something that it can be quite problematic. We need to tread carefully. Maybe you don't want to leave a company, so what else, other options have I got, Richard? So let me give you some suggestions right here and now in this training to hopefully solve this sticky situation so you can market in a way you feel is good, is going to get results, and everybody's happy, including your company. So first things first, if you're just about to sign up to a company or you've just signed up, to save yourself a lot of wasted effort and to avoid an argument that you're never going to win, know the rules. Okay, if you're going to market online, if you're going to do anything other than the old-fashioned way in which they teach, right, know what you can and can't do. Because some rules are fairly simple to get around. It can be the difference between you, let's say, for example, you're in Herbalife, right? Let's say you're a Herbalife rep. I'm pretty sure in Herbalife's laws and most network marketing companies' rules and laws, they won't allow you to use their name. So you couldn't call yourself, Johnny the Herbalife, rep in your website, www.johnnytheherbaliferep, or mention their name in, a bunch of YouTube videos and stuff like that. They just won't let you do that. Now, nothing is saying that you can't create a health and wellness brand. You just simply can't use that name. So you don't want to get in a position where you've bought a domain name, www.theherbalifeguy or whatever it is, right? The Herbalife girl. You've built an entire brand around it. You've changed all your social media links. You've created content and it's got that intro all the time. The company says, oh, 2 months later, now you've done all this, you can't do that. You're like, yeah, but I put a lot of work in. They go, I don't care, read the rules. So understand the rules now so that we don't have to get into these, horrible situations where you have a bad taste in your mouth because you have to pull down a whole bunch of work that you've done, and the company says it's right there, black and white, in the rules. You can't do that. Sometimes it's a very simple prevention. It's always better than cure, right? So that's rule number one. Second of all, I highly encourage you, once you know the rules, to start to have your own brand. So there is going to be no rules and restrictions on you marketing yourself as an individual, right? Like straight away earlier on in my career, even though I was part of a network marketing company, I went straight for, Richard Mathrew, richardmathrew.com. But, when I went for social media, it was Richard Mathrew. It's a good job. You know why? Because you may change your approach. With or without your network marketing company's consent, you may decide at some point that you no longer want to be the health and wellness guy, you want to be the diet guy, or you want to be the cooking girl, or you want to be the travel girl. Well, you can't change all your branding easily now, but you can if you just use your name. So start to brand your name. There's far less restrictions. It allows you to really go around a lot of the rules and regulations, stay within them, play by the rules when you're using your own name, your own brand, as opposed to your network marketer's name and brand and a lot of other rules. Also, use a sales funnel. This puts an extra step or two between you and a lot of the problems. So a lot of the problems in network marketing rules and regulations, they're like, you can't use your own marketing and then point them towards our presentation. The only way we allow you to do that is on a one-on-one basis. So what I did was I created a sales funnel that allowed someone to book an appointment with me when I then went through the presentation. So it allowed me to sort through the time wasters. It allowed me to market that funnel, that presentation, any which way that I chose, because it was my funnel. I never mentioned the company or anything to do with it in that funnel. I simply was selling, book a presentation, book a Zoom call with me. So I can say what I like about that, right, as long as it's legal. So I could market any which way I wanted, YouTube videos, podcasts, social media posts, lives, the whole shebang, right? I can get people to that funnel. They then book an appointment with me. Now I can quite easily do the presentation one-on-one. It's way easy to stay within legislation of that. So I've just given you a couple of different suggestions there that would help you know the rules and regulations, use your own name, use your marketing because you've got complete flexibility with that to your own funnel and then deliver the appointment. If you do those things, it pretty much enables you to market any which way that you like without very little restriction. And final point, I would suggest that you have something that you offer yourself alongside your network marketing company. This is just good business sense, right? Don't feel like, network marketing company is not like a marriage. I wouldn't say we can have a girlfriend as well. That wouldn't work. But it's like, I don't know, how can I best describe it? It's like if you have the money, you don't have to have just one car. You may have a sports car that you like to take out on a weekend. You may have an economical car that you use on the daily, day-to-day, right? Both of them serve their purpose. Both of them are transport devices, but they're both very different. But they'll complement each other. You know, you ain't going to drive your sports car to work every day because it costs you a fortune in fuel and you want to help the environment. And also you don't want to take your daily economical low-powered car around the B roads on a weekend because it ain't very fast, it's not very well handled. So both are transport devices and serve a purpose. So I would have your own offer. Create something of your own that you own and you sell. Your own coaching offer, your own info product, something like that. You can market that, again, as long as it's not illegal, any which way you like, because it's yours to own. This sits alongside your network marketing company. And what often happens, it did for me, and it does for a lot of my students who I teach to do this, you know, they generate a lot more interest in themselves, in their business, because they've got much more freedom to market their own offer, their own funnel. And a lot of that interest converts towards their network marketing company. They get on the phone with somebody, or they get a Zoom call, or they get somebody opting in, asking about their coaching. They're like, actually, I'd like to start my own business in this type of thing. Well, cool, I got a business where you can do that. You know, it works in the reverse way that we often think. So hopefully that was useful. If it was, let me know so I can create more of this type of content. You know, this is what's working in the field right now. It allows you to market unrestricted. You know, I have a product where I teach people how to market, you know, really effectively. And you can find out more about that on a web class at www.authoritynetworker.com/webinar. It's also a good 2-hour chunk of information before I even mention my product that is useful for you as a network marketer. It's how I sponsored nearly 800 people, and it's a free web class for you to attend. As always, go create a day in a life that counts. Always have more desires than excuses. And if you're a subscriber, I'll catch you on the next one. Have a fantastic day. Bye for now.